Well, good morning, guys and ladies. It is March 27th, and today I am up on Lake Seminole. We had piles and piles and piles of rain down here in the southeast for you guys that live down here, and that's muddied our waters up, flooded our rivers. So that struck me as a good opportunity to come down to Lake Seminole and get in Spring Creek. I've been wanting to fish Spring Creek, but the water is usually crystal clear and it's really hard to crappie fish. So today I came down to try it because I figured we'd have a little bit of stained water, and you can see, guys, already off to a good start. First fish of the morning, nice 1.5 pound crappie. So you guys hang with me. We're gonna get out here on Spring Creek today and fish along the edge of the grass and the channel a little bit, and just see if we can locate some crappie in this creek. I've never fished it for crappie just because of the fact that it's usually so clear and so full of stumps it's hard to get around. But we're gonna give it a look today and see what we can find. So you guys hang with me. All right, so we're gonna start out with this little green pumpkin and chartreuse bug cricket on an 1/8 ounce jig head. I may have to go up because it's pretty deep out here. We're in 20 foot of water right now, but that's what we're gonna try. That's what the first one hit, so we're gonna stick with it for a little while. There he is. Oh yeah. Big old stud crappie. Oh, he's barely hooked. Let's see if I can lift him up. There we go. Heck yeah. I love it when a morning starts out with big old stud crappie. I think he's been caught before. How about that? Big old beautiful crappie on Lake Seminole. 1.5 pounds maybe. Looks like they've already spawned. He's down there. I don't know what they are. All that big. There he is. Oh my goodness. Man, they're pretty in this crystal clear water. I'm surprised I'm catching them as good as I am, and this water's still really clear. There you go. Another nice stud Seminole crappie. Beautiful fish. Right out there, a whole bunch of them right out there. They're almost right under the boat. You can catch one right out under the boat. Little guy. Oh, I missed him. That's a bigger fish there. Ooh, aggressive. Got him that time. That was big. Still a beautiful fish though. Man, it is pretty seeing them come up in that clear water coming up to the boat. Some more right there under the boat. Right here under me. Very good size ones right there. Oh, I missed him. Looking at it. closer to the boat. There he is. There's a bunch of smaller ones down there. I can't help myself. I just got to catch them anyway. You know how it is. It's fun to look for those great big ones, but when you got a bunch of them swimming around under the front of the boat, it's just fun to catch them. There's a bunch of them. There's a big one down there. There's a bait down there too. Got him. Oh, it's so pretty down there. Oh, he's fighting. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, I love it when the day starts out like this. Just put in, just go down from the boat ramp, start catching crappie. That's awesome. Come on, hit it. Got him. All right, took some coax and get that one to bite. Yes, sir. Another nice fish. Beautiful Lake Seminole crappie. We got off. Oh, so guys, it's been a minute. It's later in the afternoon. My live scope is kind of quit working on me. I can see structure a little bit, but I can't see my jig, barely see any fish. So I don't know what's going on, but I did find a few. Oh, here we go, guys. So these fish on Seminole, I spent some time looking for them up shallow, guys, and I just didn't find them. These fish are post spawn. They're back moving out deep. Oh yeah, another nice crappie. Man, I wish I could see them. Sorry guys, the sun's straight up and it's got a huge glare on my live scope, so I can't get any live scope footage. Oh, heck yeah, these are studs. Just solid fish, all spawned out, thin bellies. Nice, healthy fish. Sorry, fish. So I can't see my jig on my live scope. I can make out a fish occasionally. It just looks like a big blob of red down there. I could probably reset the factory defaults and try to get it working. I did that earlier and it started working again for a little while. It's just been foobar since those updates, but it almost seems like when you pull it up and ride around, it gets the beams all out of whack. But I saw these fish on my side scan, so I know where they are. So as long as I can get a cast and get the bait down there pretty close to them, I'm catching them. And I went to my 9-foot pitching rod since I'm out here in 20 feet of water. And just that little green pumpkin and chartreuse on an 1/8 ounce head, ATX jigs, baby shad. Okay folks, sorry to interrupt this video. However, Kyle from ATX Jigs reached out to me this week and provided a discount code for 15% off your first order of ATX Jigs, and I really appreciated that, and I wanted to pass it on to all of you. It's daylight to dark 15, and I will place that in the description of this video and also in text on the screen. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah. Big old stud size crappie. Look at that big old rascal. Look at the mouth on that thing. That's a pushing 2-pound crappie right there, guys. A little thin because it's already spawned, but ooh, what a pretty fish. That's of it going down there. Go, another pretty one. Man, it's frustrating when your stuff don't work right. There you go, another beautiful, beautiful Lake Seminole crappie. good to see some fish starting to move back offshore. No idea what it's right there on the screen. There he is. Oh, look at there. I believe that one still got a little bit of his black on him from where he was up there spawning. Little male. Another big old stud crappie. Man, that big old rascal there. Pretty fish. Down there. Man. Okay. Rod. It's too heavy. Oh goodness gracious. That's a slab. Oh my gosh. There's a Lake Seminole slab. Woo, that's 2 pounds. That's a stud. Jeez. Alright folks, we're gonna wrap this video up right here. The wind just came up out of nowhere. It was a beautiful day. Hardly any wind blowing, and just all of a sudden it just started gusting and blowing 15 plus miles an hour, white capping. Just by the time I got up and got down the lake, it was already 2-footers and white caps. So I can't fish anymore, but I had a good day, caught a lot of fish today. It took me a while to find them. You know, I thought I had my issues worked out with my live scope pretty good, but today was very disappointing. Same issues I was having after that update. I've done all their updates. I've reset the defaults. I had to reset the defaults 2 or 3 times today to get it to work. It's like it loses the picture and can't see anything out more than about 20 feet, and then it just kind of fades off after that. And you know, I was catching some of those crappie out in 15 to 18 feet of water, and I just couldn't see them. There were little tiny dots down there. You just barely, you could see, and you could saw what size they were. You could barely see those crappie, and couldn't even make out the stump. It would just look like a big blur of red. You know, I tried resetting the defaults while I was there to see if that might help it out, and didn't do it. It seems to work okay if I'm in like 5 or 6 feet of water, but as soon as I get out in that deeper water, as the day goes on, it just seems to get worse and worse. It's almost like when I pick the trolling motor up, it's all the beams in the trolling motor are getting out of whack or something, or it gets sun shines on it, it gets too, I don't know. It's disappointing anyway. So I'm struggling with that, and I guess I'm gonna be calling Garmin again. And I'm also struggling with my helix right now. I don't know if you guys saw my video with me testing my helixes, but I got a Humminbird sent me a Gen 4 unit, and it's got problems too. I tell you guys, you know, that's one thing about a boat. It just seems like you can't get good quality equipment that holds up and does what it's supposed to. But, you know, you have to make the best of what you got, and that's what I'm doing. I'm still catching fish, so that's a good thing. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you on the water next weekend.